Is this thing on? Welcome back to Big Mouth, and fancy seeing you here in June. A very welcome, my friends, and especially my enemies. Come in, sit down, no touching. I don't do the touching. And you can continue any conversation that I ignite on here over on my Snapchat and Instagram, Big Mouth, and over on Twitter at Movies TV Mag. What's going on with the throat? Ignore it. It's over to Ed Norton.
I loved those comics, and I subscribed to them.
Yeah,
I subscribed to Hulk. All the darker stuff, like Dark Knight, Frank Miller, the whole, all of it was really, it was something I really latched onto, and I loved the Bill Bixby Hulk. Yeah, he's it for me. He's always. For anyone our age, he's him walking away at the end of the show.
Yeah,
that's it. And I thought it. I tend to get just the way I felt about American History X. I actually thought American History X was sort of like Othello or Macbeth. I thought it was. That's what I said to David. He had written this kind of edgy thing with the drug plot in it, and I was like, I think you strip all that away. And you literally just make this about rage destroying a person who's got a lot in him. It's like a Shakespearean tragedy, but it's skinheads, and that really lit David up, and that's where we went with that, right? But Hulk is like it's the Prometheus, right? The guy who steals fire from the gods for people, but he gets burned doing it. And is cursed, right? He's trying to take the power of nature back out to people from the gods, and he gets burned. And that's how I thought about it. I was like, if we could do something like that leans into this guy who thinks he's going for something good that's going to help humanity, and he cracks open the backside of God and takes something out that is not meant to be taken out, and now he's cursed. That's what was amazing. Even as silly as the show was on some levels, Bill Bixby was cursed. Yeah. That's why, and the end of every show, you were like, oh my God, he's still cursed, alone in the world and cursed, right? And there's something pretty heavy in that, pretty cool in that, and so it wasn't. I thought it was really worth a crack.
I fucking loved it.
Well, what an amazing, intelligent, creative man Edward Norton is. Now, before he was the Hulk, I knew him from the American History X movie. That is one of the best films I have ever seen. And when I heard Ed was going to play Bruce Banner in the Incredible Hulk movie, I was excited. Every single Hulk fan was excited. And let me just tell you, Bill Bixby in the Incredible Hulk TV series was amazing. Yes, it was in the 70s and the 80s. Yes, they made things a little bit different, but he was cursed, and Bill played it in such an amazing way. This man is a Hulk fan. This man has a great idea of what a Hulk movie should be. And Kevin Feige paid him back by sacking him and watering down the Hulk character. Professor Hulk, that's ultimately, we went from the Incredible Hulk movie to Professor Hulk. An abomination, an absolute abomination. Now, I have no problems with Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo is this great indie actor, and he's totally wasted on Kevin Feige's vision. To me, it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous to think we went from the Incredible Hulk to Professor Hulk. This is where we are now. This guy had a great vision. And you hear him talking and you're thinking, yeah, but hang on, Ed, we didn't see that on the screen. Of course we didn't, because Kevin Feige didn't allow it. Watching this video, and this is a recent interview, by the way. This is not an old interview, and it's great. Ed's doing a lot of talking now. But what he's doing is a really clever thing. He's not going aggressively at Disney or Marvel Studios or Kevin himself. He's saying how he saw it. And this does more more damage to the MCU's version of the Hulk right now than anything. He's also a Batman fan. Do you know what? I hope he comes on to the DC world of movies and does something, because he deserves to. This man's a genius. This man should be more respected within the industry. But no, everyone sees Incredible Hulk as a stupid, bad movie. And it's not. They can't make Hulk movies. Universal won't allow them. But they put him in the Avengers. And I think in the first Avengers, the Hulk was all right. The second Avengers, they began watering him down. For me, what a wasted opportunity. We could have had Incredible Hulk sequels. We could have had Ed as Bruce Banner on the actual Avengers movies and all of that. And what a wasted opportunity. But really, doesn't this sum up Kevin Feige? Doesn't it just sum this man up? I don't get it. You don't get it. And just listening to that interview, you just think, what a wasted opportunity. Just thinking about what Ed Norton could have done. So why did Feige sack him? Because Ed Norton is a man with his own ideas. And Kevin Feige, Marvel Studios and Disney don't like directors and actors and creatives who have their own ideas. It's their idea. You can have your own ideas, but button it, you're not getting it. You're going to look to the sky and say blue, and that's the end of it. And this interview sums up Marvel Studios, sums up Disney, and I forever will be thinking of what might have been, because what might have been would have been a lot better than what we actually got.